This is gonna be fun. This isn't just a one day, this is a 1 day catch, clean, cook. Make a lure on the bank, catch a fish, clean it, cook it, eat it. I got all this stuff to clean it, cook it, and eat it. Bring in a cast iron skillet, salt, pepper, butter, super sharp knife, and an oven mitt. Oh, ladybug. Look at that. Okay, I need to show you what I'm bringing. Got my tackle bag, saw, Kiradashi carving knife, I think it's Kiradashi, a file, super glue and accelerator, normal pliers, wire bending pliers, wire, this thing, it's a bent file, has like an, I just use this a lot, so a bag of bird shot with some lure eyes inside of it. And I'm also going to put some 2 small treble hooks inside of it. Seal it up. It's going in the bag as well. Paints. I got a chartreuse. This is Wicked Fastback Green, a crimson, a black, and a pearl white. This time I'm bringing a paintbrush as well. I'm gonna take a minute and make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Yeah, this is for 200,000 subscribers, by the way. Make, catch, clean, cook. 200,000. Hope you enjoy. A lighter and a wad of newspaper as well. I have to start a fire, and I ain't starting no fire some sort of weird primitive way. We're gonna paper and bick it. Okay. I'm kind of nervous. Let me get real with you guys. I've never caught a fish and processed it for myself and ate it. I've never done this. That might come as a shock to a lot of you. Like, what kind of sheltered weirdo have I been watching all this time? I know, I'm sorry. I'm kind of ashamed to admit it, but you guys are going to see and experience for the first time something I've never done before. I might end up being a giant embarrassment to myself today, but whatever. This is for 200,000 subscribers. I mean, I've seen like friends and family clean and cook fish before. I've just never personally done it myself. I heard something. My videos get spooky once in a while. So, we're gonna make this lure at the same spot that we made the last lure on the riverbank. It's like my little work area when I make lures in the great outdoors. This is where I go. Kind of wet outside today. Hope I can find some dry wood. I hear somebody pulling up exactly where I parked my car. This might get weird. I've recently found out that cottonwood has a really thick bark and it's really light. It's like balsa wood. I might try to find some cottonwood or a cottonwood tree and take its bark and make a lure from that. That might be cool. Oh my goodness, guys. Somebody's been here and took wood from the last riverbank build that I did. Somebody cut the rest of it off and took it. You guys like really freaked out right now? Anyway, I don't know if this is cottonwood. I gotta check on my phone for a little bit and see. It's really thick bark. It might be cottonwood. Never mind, I don't have service. It's orange. Does it carve easy? It carves really easy. I might be using this. I'm gonna get one more piece just in case. Oops. I just took quite the piece. I'm sorry, tree. Okay, you know what? I think this will do. Just don't mind that right there. I'm sorry. So it seems like this stuff's got some weird layerage to it, you know? Kind of peels off in layers. I think the first thing to do is cut out the blank, some sort of square piece. I think I might know what I'm making today. I don't want to say yet because I might not, but I don't even know why I started talking there because I didn't really say anything at all. Ooh, not cool. Scraping this blade against a piece of cement. Not cool. A lipless crankbait, okay? I'm gonna make a lipless crankbait, I think. That was the big secret. There's the blank. This stuff is extremely easy to work with. It's not quite as soft as balsa wood, but this is pretty good stuff. Yeah, very easy to work with. I need to think for a second. That went nowhere. Oh, shoot. You guys know what I forgot? I forgot the baking soda. What am I gonna do without the baking soda? Maybe I could just use sand. That's gonna be weird. Can't believe I forgot the baking soda. I feel incomplete without the baking soda. I made that piece a little thinner. After thinking a little bit, that's what I came up with. I should make the piece a little thinner. Now I need to make it shaped like a lipless crankbait. And I'm just going to use a knife and start shaping. So this is going to be the head of the bait, the front. And I need the head to kind of angle down and be flat. You know, lipless crankbaits, they need a lot of weight in the belly, so sand and super glue might actually be really good for this. Maybe. I hope this is cottonwood bark. That'd be pretty lucky. That tree was right next to the source of wood that we got in the last riverbank bait making session we did. And this is turning out perfectly. Look at that. You get it. There's the line tie will be up here. I have a bottom hook hanger and a back one. Bunch of weight in the belly. Wow. Oh, I told you guys this was a one day. 12:54. One day. Okay, we are about to do something crazy. The thought just popped in my head and I'm just gonna run with it. We're gonna cut this bait in half lengthwise. Take the two parts, carve a little spot to put some birdshot in and all that other good stuff and the wiring, you know, and then glue it back together. This just got intense. This is some intense bait making on the riverbank. It's not something I'm used to doing, but we're gonna do it. Watch this. Time to cut nice and straight. That's off just a little bit and it's no big deal. That's pretty good. I'm gonna cut a slot all the way around the circumference of the bait so I can keep my line straight and just have it all meet up in the middle. Oh my goodness, this is intense. That is so off, but it's okay. I mean, it's not really okay, but I'm just gonna work with it and make it work. Look how off that is. I'm way too much over on this side. Let's get this thing cut in half and I'll work with it. Whoo! There it went. Okay. There's the two halves. Starting to wonder if this was actually a good choice, but you know, you gotta make it a good choice. Can't just sit there and wonder. So I'm being very careful now because I'm doing some hollowing out with my thumb just right there. My thumb is just right there ready to get cut. But in this area towards the head, I'm gonna be putting the birdshot right here. And then there's gonna be a wire throughout the rest of the... Oh, I caught you guys. Make sure I didn't cut myself with my knife. You guys almost just rolled down that bank into the river. That definitely would have failed my one day. This challenge would have been failed, but I caught you guys. Might not look like it on camera, but it's really steep right here. Whew. Anyway, I think you get the gist of what I'm doing. Carving out a hole and stuff. Maybe it'll rattle. That'd be cool. I've never made a rattler on my YouTube channel. If I did that on the riverbank, that'd be crazy. That's a little too much. Too crazy right there. I really should be able to fit quite a bit of birdshot in this space because I'm gonna hollow out the other side in this same spot and this should work. Just like that, we got a space to put some birdshot. Now before I go any further, I need to make the wire harness for this bait. Time to bend some wire. Some crazy wire bending action is about to commence. Line tie. I'm just eyeballing everything, lining stuff up, bending it. Super simple. I don't think it needs explanation. My explanation wouldn't be that good anyway. Rear hook hanger. The fish are taunting me. Making a lure over there. Man, I made that too big. Dang it. Okay, never mind. It's not too big. I can just squeeze it. You guys get what I'm saying? No, you don't. Oh. So this is what the wiring in this bait's gonna look like. Line tie, bottom hook hanger, rear hook hanger. I don't have the lead in it yet. I think I'm gonna glue all that lead in it and then put the wire in. It's getting tricky. So I ended up getting this side glued in, all the pellets. I just like filled it with glue and sprayed accelerator over it, and there we go. I got this side ready to do the same thing. Each side has weight in it, and now I'll just stick the wire harness in there, squeeze all this together as tight as I can, and glue it. And we got wire and weight in this bait, all ready. Okay, I got the back where I want it. I applied super glue and now I'm squeezing. Okay, so I knew this was coming, and I don't know why I didn't do anything to address it, but there's going to be a giant gap in the middle of the head right here that I have to fill in somehow, and I might resort to the sand and super glue with this. Let me think about it for a second. So as you can see, I'm going the sand route. This is barely even sand. I'm pretty much just putting dirt in my bait and putting super glue over that. But hey, that kind of worked. Made it heavier too, in the belly, like right where it needed it. Let's finish. I'm gonna put some more dirt in my bait. One sec. Boy, I really make some high quality baits, don't I? Gotta do what you gotta do. Can't believe I just put dirt in my bait. And it's like, this is legitimate. This is what I'm doing. Need a little bit more dirt. One sec. It's a very earthy bait. We've done it. There's a wire in this bait. There's lead in the belly. I cut it in half and did all that, and I put it back together. And it's fine. It's gonna work, I think. But now I'm gonna smooth this off with a file for a while. That rhymed. And then I'm gonna cover it in super glue to seal the bark. Okie dokie. You can't get this stuff really smooth. This bark, it kind of crumbles and stuff, but that's where we got it. Time to seal. Wow. It's really not even a bad shape. This is beginning to look like a fish catcher. I could test this out right now. I should. I just sealed the wood and I have water right in front of me and my pole's right there and I got hooks to put on this. So let's test this out right now and see if it even works. You guys just watch. It'll be the best working lipless crankbait I've ever made. I'm gonna catch like a 15-inch crappie, cook it perfectly. I brought the perfect size hooks for it. That's nice. Here we go. Let's see. You guys see it? There it is. This is the first time testing it. Oh my goodness, it works great. Wow. I bet I could catch a fish with this in here right now. Just the way it is. All right, one second. I want to see if I can. Got it. Whew. It's official. Bass like unfinished. Riverbank made baits. These poor bass in here get destroyed by the pike. They're just all beat up, poor guys. Okay, let's finish this bait. That took me like 15 minutes to catch, so wasting precious time right now. Need a little bit of paint. Starting with white, pearl white. I need a feather. I need to look for a feather. One second. Usually you can just find one around here. The birds like to bring their fish up on the bank and eat their fish, so. Oh, duh. What am I doing? I brought a paintbrush. Looking for a feather. Kind of savage, am I? We're civilized now. Okay, this is not an opaque white. This is a pearl white. I don't know what I was thinking. Still looks kind of cool, but this isn't appropriate at all. I'm gonna have to mix this with something. Let's make this like a gray. You know, just having it be kind of pearly black isn't a bad color. And I really screwed this painting up to begin with, so we might just let this dry and put eyes on this, because black is a good color for fishing. I think that's what's gonna happen. This is what we're going with. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm trying to heat set this with a lighter. It's kind of working. So I ended up just burning that paint onto this bait, but it gave it this amazing rusticy look that is just super appealing and it looks great now. Now, I think I'm gonna paint it a little bit more. This is kind of lame, and this is the 200,000 subscriber special, so trying not to be lame, I think I'm gonna paint this a little bit more. As you know, I got like these colors and stuff I brought, so I'm gonna get to painting. I'll show you guys what I come up with. Obviously, it's not gonna be anything special, but I'll show you. That went pretty well. I used that fastback green and the wicked crimson, and the crimson's pretty opaque, so it shows up well. I'm gonna glue an eye to this. This is gonna look pretty good, actually. Wow, that's pretty good. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys something. I brought some 5-minute epoxy. We're gonna clear coat this bait with 5-minute epoxy. It's gonna have a real clear coat. Not a good one. 5-minute epoxy does not make for a good clear coat, but it's gonna have a clear coat. I got a spot on this rock as clean as I could, and we're gonna mix some epoxy right here and apply it to the bait. And yes, I know I'm destroying this brush, but I don't care, they're cheap. It's gonna be so cool. Here we go. I don't see any sand. We're gonna give it a thick clear coat. You gotta be quick. You have like a minute and a half with this stuff after it's mixed. Pretty good. I missed a spot. Okay, it's on there pretty good. Pretty evenly, I should say. And yes, I'm using a lighter to try to pop bubbles. But we got some bubbles. You can't avoid that with a 5-minute. Not too shabby, huh? For just being made on the riverbank. Let's go get dinner, I'm starving. I grew up being told not to eat fish out of this river, so I'm not about to eat a fish out of that river. We're gonna go to a pond. We're gonna try to get a crappie. I think a bluegill would be fine, you know. I'm shooting for crappie. I don't wanna eat a bass. I want a crappie. I went to the pond that I was going to go to, but there were people there already. So I was kind of like, hey, I'll just leave them alone. I'll go somewhere else. And I didn't know where else to go. So now I'm very, very far away from my house. I went home, I got a little cooler bag, put some ice in it. I'm ready to catch a fish and bring it back home and cook it now. I know it's not as cool as cooking the fish where you caught it, but this will have to do. But to make up for that, we're catching trout now. I'm gonna get a trout with what I just made. You watch, I will. We're gonna get some trout in this 200,000 subscriber special. Ooh. It's a bit of a steep hill I'm climbing down right now. It's for the trout. How is this so steep? This isn't a normal path. Here we are. I don't know if I'm going to be able to climb back up that, but here we are. Oh man, here we go. Oh, oh, oh. Wow, there's one right here. That was a decent sized one too. Wow, they're bumping it. Oh, dang it. They run into it and bump it and stuff, but they don't bite. They need to bite. There we go. Hooked up. Let's keep them down. What do we got? Looks like a brook trout. We got a brook trout. It's about to be official. And you know what? He's pretty small. Yeah. It's sad, because I caught this guy, but I need something bigger than this. I mean, I'm allowed to keep that, but, and I guess I don't need something bigger than that, but I kind of want something bigger than that, you know? Let's get a bigger one. There's rainbows and everything else in here too, brown trout. I hope I catch another one. That would suck if I didn't. I'm starting to think I should have kept that fish. It's just a thought. I'm not worried. We'll keep going. There's one. This one might be better. Kinda looks better. Looks like the same. Wow. Hey there. Whoa, oh, yeah, he was about the same. He wasn't any bigger. I said wow because he was hooked in a really weird way. It's okay that he got off. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Ah, go down. There we go. We got something. What do we got? Oh, he's not hooked very well. You know what? That's the biggest one so far. Should I keep... Ouch. I hooked him in the gills too. Once I unhook that, he's probably going to bleed pretty bad. He already is, actually. We're taking this one home. It's official. Brook trout, like bank-made baits. I got a little oak block right here to process them on, so I'm not driving my knife into the rocks. Squeamish people, look away. Actually, I'm probably not even going to show this on YouTube. There. Dinner. We are still going for a big one, but no matter what now, at least we got one. We can do the cooking part of this video still. What a relief. I'm not gonna keep another one unless it's like big. You can keep 5 here. No size restrictions. Oh, this is steep, and it falls right into the creek. You guys might be in for a treat. And there's stuff that trips you. Vines. There's something to break your leg in and be stuck out here till the next crazy fisherman arrives. And even he might not help you. Or she, let's not be sexist here. She might be a horrible person too. Fish off of this for a while. Last spot, we'll give it a good effort. Hey, there's one. Get him up here. That's a better one. Nice. Oh, that's a really pregnant one. I'm gonna put her back. There we go. Made it quick. Didn't want to kill her. Dang it. It felt like a better one right away because she weighed more, but I'm not gonna take a super pregnant trout out of here. Okay. That's it. Going home. I got one trout. It's kind of small. It'll do. Okay. Here's my 25-foot tall cliff I need to climb. Get back to the car. It's a lot easier going up it. Now we will find out how good I am at cooking fish. Let's go back home and cook this fish. Okay, I think baby Finn's trying to sleep upstairs, so I have to be kind of quiet. But we're gonna cook this thing. Don't know what I'm doing really. But when you fry something in butter, it usually works. You guys think that was enough butter? I'm mostly just scared it's not cooked all the way. I think I made overly sure that it's cooked all the way. I mean, it's really clean meat. Like, I taste no fishiness at all. But I didn't know how to clean it to not have, like, you know, all of these things in it. The little bones and stuff, but you can just eat those anyway. My first time catching and cooking a fish. I guess that went okay. That's just butter too. Just fry it in butter. There's no fishiness. Trout are pretty good even if you don't cook them well. I mean, I don't mean undercook them. I mean like I don't know what I'm doing and I just cooked it in butter and it's good. Like it's cleaner than frozen store-bought fish. like cod, you know. I don't know what else to say about that. What just happened? I think it's 3 days later. I was having a pretty fun weekend. I was just doing some stuff with some friends, you know. Okay, we built on the riverbank that lure. It worked really good. Caught a fish on the riverbank before it was even finished. Went out, caught some trout, caught 3 trout, 4 if you count the one that I didn't hold in my hand, and kept one of them, processed it, ate it. I don't think I did a very good job with it all. Like, it was really messy fillets, and my execution for cooking it probably wasn't ideal, but whatever, man. I ate it. I didn't get sick afterwards either. So I cooked it fully. You could probably eat that stuff raw anyway, but I thought the whole cleaning and cooking and eating process, there'd be more to make a video with that, but it's, you know, it's pretty straightforward. It's just food, you know, so whatever. 200,000 subscriber special. Good boy. So I suppose some appreciation is in order. Thank you for 200,000 subscribers. I said that weird. Thank you for subscribing and watching these videos. Very cool of you. I shouldn't copy PewDiePie. Thank you for bringing Marling Baits to this amazing milestone. 200,000. We're moving to 300 real quick. It's going good. Specifically these kinds of videos, when you get to the end of them, you have no idea what to say, but you say thank you too much, and you just, there's nothing else to bring up but appreciatory sayings, you know? Ooh, this is tough. This is tough right here. You want to be a YouTuber, and you want to say thank you and stuff? Woo! It's tough. Well, video's over. On to the next milestone. And on to the next bait.